Hey everybody, it is Dak here from the Ed Boys, and welcome to another Hour of Kalphite Queen. This hour of KQ solo examples is going to feature a higher tier gear setup and much faster travel, including using the agility shortcut into the KQ lair. As with all of my guides, I have been trying to put out these Hour of example videos so that you can actually get full trip examples instead of just those sped up shots explaining how the mechanics work. If you are looking for that full Kalphite Queen solo guide, that is linked in the description. That video is going to actually go over all the different gear options, traveling methods, and even how to flinch the Kalphite Queen, like all of that stuff in there. If you're looking for an example video like this one, but with more of a budget gear setup before you've gotten the KQ head so you have no shortcut, then I also have linked that full hour in the description. Enjoy the video, everybody. Alright everybody, let's get into this full hour of Kalphite Queen action. We're going to be rocking not necessarily max gear, but some pretty solid gear here. For one, I got Torva full helm, but then only Bandos in here, so we're not even necessarily full Torva, but also full Inquisitors would be the case. If you got all three pieces of Inquisitors, it's definitely the way to go when doing some crush damage. We got the Infernal Cape, Amulet of Torture, Rana's Blessing 2, rocking the Karis Partisan of Breaching, Avernic Defender action, Ferocious Gloves, Primordial Boots, and the Imbued Berserker Ring. For the switches, I've got a Blowpipe. Will this let me check out? Yeah, I got a Blowpipe with Amethyst Darts in there. Oop, no, that didn't actually. That's just Examine. Stop, fool. I don't know what I'm doing. Amethyst Darts, by the way. We're rocking Amethyst Darts at the moment. This is the Assembler, Necklace of Anguish. I am bringing 2 pieces of Missouri and the Glove Switch with me. We also got a Dragon Warhammer in the Envy. My rune pouch is for Thralls. Let's go ahead and just spawn one here just to mess around. Won't let me do it. Never mind. Prayer Potion, Super Anti-Poison, House Tabs to get out, and food. You'll notice that I don't have my Super Combat and Ranging Potion because I'm just going to pre-sip a Divine for right now. I'm going to do that right now and just start heading in. Not a bad idea to grab the Angler. Knock that out for a little bit of extra health. Even another Angler right now. I don't think I'll do this every run, but tapping that Angler like so. Hold on, I wanted 2 Carambons. Having a little extra health going into the fight. Really not that bad. Not a huge deal, but I don't know. If you're barely pushing a 2-kill trip or you find yourself running out of food like every time, it definitely could make the difference. The actual hour here is going to start when I start getting some XP, so I'll put like my strength XP or something on the canvas over here. And yeah, we'll be using the shortcut and trying to get like a speedy hour here. I've either already released an hour with budget gear not using the shortcut, or I'll be releasing that the day after this video. I should have peeked right at that crack. I'm already bad at this, by the way. Hold up, you can peek at this crack too. Listen to the crevice. Nobody's in there. Oh, let's go for it. All right, so we have an interesting setup here. According to the DPS calc, which I hopefully have linked in the description. As long as I land 2 specs with this Dragon Warhammer, there's 1. Wait a minute. And 2. We open up with an actual 2 spec life. Cool. Apparently, with the setup I have right now, I have better DPS with this gear on the 2nd phase now than I would on the 1st phase. Or, excuse me, than I would with ranged. I'm already messing up so bad. This is 68! What a start right now. What is going on? I should be walked under right now. A little too late. I got very distracted there. Actually, what I was saying is we're now set up that, technically, this is apparently going to be better DPS thanks to the 2 Dragon Warhammer specs. I was going to say 2 zeros wasn't a good start, but then 51 damage coming out of it. So we're not going to be super accurate thanks to protect from melee, but we already dropped our defense down pretty heavily. And this thing can hit so hard that if we hit that 2nd Dragon Warhammer spec, you can see we still crank through it with just the Karis Partisan of Breaching. This would be even more the case if we were watching or wearing Inquisitor's gear. So it's kind of convenient. We're going to open up with likely a 2-kill trip. Here's the deal, though. 1-kill trips are kind of nice because I'd be going to the house and getting some special attack energy back. Also, you guys remember Thralls? We're going to forget Thralls like half the time. Last time I did a lot of KQ in a row was before Thralls were a thing, so Vengeance was like the only call. And I've probably done like 40 to 50 kills with Thralls on me with KQ, and I just did a kill right there where I forgot to use them. So as you can see, I'll mess up not using the Thralls occasionally. Hold on, she's coming in hot. And we have no spec life, so we're just going right in with the Partisan of Breaching. We'll definitely be using range on the 2nd kill here. Plenty of food to work with, and the Divine Potions still have a couple of minutes. Ooh, I should be walking under, but I went to eat right away because I was just kind of sketched how low health I was. But she attacks very quickly. In general, if the boss doesn't stomp you out, like if you walk under Corp, it'll stomp on you, but if you walk under KQ, it doesn't do any damage to you. You want to be under the boss while you eat, no matter which boss. Even like General Greardor, the Bandos God Wars dungeon boss. That's the case where you want to be under the boss while eating, so you take less damage while you're eating. Kalphite Queen attacks so fast, though, that it's a much bigger deal to be under her while you're eating, and even in between phases, which we forgot to do last time. So we can hang out under here. I'm actually safe. Oops. Safe from all these Kalphites and whatnot. And we'll get the first attack in here. And since we had no specs, we know that we're rocking range life. If I'm not using a ton of food, I wouldn't mind bringing my Masori mask to help out with this phase too. I do like less switches in general when I'm trying to chill, I guess. More switches is going to make for more DPS when you have to use multiple attack styles. So that's always a good thing, but sometimes it's nice to just relax on the switch life. At least with Kalphite Queen, let's walk under and eat. Oh, we didn't walk under really enough. At least with Kalphite Queen. I forgot what I was saying, never mind. Switch life. You're standing under Kalphite Queen in between phases when you actually switch your gear. So having more switches is not like a problem with making sure you get all the switches in time and whatnot. It's rather inventory space for food. 2 kill trip to open up, ranging potion, and some rune knives. We got death runes in the first kill too. I wasn't really paying attention to the first drop. I mean, if we landed the Dragon Warhammer spec out the gate, this technically could be enough food to like attempt a kill, but we're out of the potion life and the divines are about to be out, stuff like that. 2 kill trip is plenty. Most of these trips I'm expecting just like a quick 1 kill trip. And again, no thralls. Nice, dude. That's going to be the butt of the joke when it comes to this hour is the no thrall action. Gonna forget it every time. Let's put that landmark in there telling me to do thralls. Hold on, I'm trying to be quick in the bank. This is where a lot of your time is spent when grinding out KQ kills, is in the bank. So you want to be as fast as possible. We are sipping the Divine Ranging, the Divine Super Combat. I tapped an Angler with them too to help out with the damage they're going to do. And go ahead and bounce. Not too bad. I already tapped the pool at my house, so I could just be gone. I'm going to go ahead and put, it looks like attack XP was the first XP drop that I got thanks to Dragon Warhammers on Accurate right now. Yeah, that's what it was. So once I have gained enough attack XP, this XP per hour is pretty weak. Looks a little better if I put it on like strength, but this is going to accurately give us an idea of how long the hour is going to take is the only reason that's up there. Yo, peak. Looks like we have this world right now, but it's very easy for somebody to have decided, like, hey, I'm going to do some KQ. They happen to be in the same world I'm in. They show up in between trips. Like, it's not my world right now, so it's worth peeking, but very rarely is somebody in here if you just got the kill. And it's not that big of a deal to run in and, like, run back out if you see somebody in here, but, does annoy some people. Let's get that spec life for a spec. Oh, wow. The 77 just only use Dragon Warhammer at this point. Come on. Wow, dude, the 56. We are balling so far. This is going to be a breach kill only. What is it? Breaching? Karis Partisan of breaching? Blue Karis. I'm going to stick to calling it Blue Karis. That's what I know it as. All right, walk under and eat a little bit. Even when you get a good start, a couple of Dragon Warhammer specs, doing a lot of damage on the first phase early. Kalphite Queen is super accurate. Ooh, that 57's my max hit right now. If we get the 3 times damage from the Partisan on a 57. Anyways, Kalphite Queen is so accurate. Her max hit's a 31, if I'm not mistaken. Could be 33, pretty sure it's 31. If you're under 40 health, you should eat up anyways. She does so much damage that even when you're really far ahead, you can drain your food pretty quickly, that's why it's safe to just do 1 kill trips, even if you didn't use that much food. What am I doing? I hit the 2 specs. Honestly, the DPS difference wasn't massive. 1 Dragon Warhammer spec and 0 Dragon Warhammer specs. I had a little bit better DPS with my range setup here, but then 2 Dragon Warhammer specs, this breaching was a little bit better DPS by like, I think it was like 7.5 to 8. So, that's a nice chunk, but that's why it's not as noticeable. Like, if I put on the range gear like I just did, I still crank with it. It's not like using the range gear. Oh, he's not dead. Look, this happens occasionally. He leaves that 1 health when his health bar looks like it's empty. She, I guess, the queen. My bad, my bad. So many things happening. I think we have enough food for a 2 kill trip again. We're going for it. Don't know what point I was making. Kind of quick gains so far on some Kalphite Queen action for this hour. If every hour of Kalphite Queen started and ended this way, it's a lot of fun. But sometimes she fights back. For being one of the OG, like, simplest bosses to fight, she really will fight back. I don't really have to use that much prayer. It's just these guys hitting me. But then I'll switch this as I run by the Guardian. Whoa, lady. I'm gonna go under and eat right away. Just the one Manta Ray. And have at it. So we got a spec coming in hot soon. I might just use using a BP spec to heal on second phase is not going to be a big deal because this is already second kill of the trip. What am I pushing? A 3-kill trip? Chill. Honestly, most of the fight is just locked into walking under her once you get low health. You just like right click on the Kalphite Queen. You could like set up your shift click and stuff to walk under her, but just having this walk option ready and available for once you see yourself below like 40 health. Whatever mark you feel most comfortable at. And just immediately walk under, eat up. Especially once there's more spawns around. She has a hard time kiting around. You basically could flinch her at this point. Oh, 100% you could flinch her at this point if I didn't let this guy walk away. If you're interested in more flinching kills, my full Kalphite Queen guide that's linked in the description has like an actual full flinching kill. It'll be, there'll be like a chapter and a skip time so you can find it easy on the YouTube like skip bar and stuff. Trying to switch my gear while I'm all confused what I'm even talking about. What is Kalphite Queen guide? We're here for the full hour, bro. I am going to use this BP spec. Why not? It's not like using a Dragon Warhammer spec would have helped that much. I had 0 Dragon Warhammers in this guy so far. 0 to 1. It's still better for me to be using my blowpipe. So, BP spec for a little health. And walk under because that was sketch. Running low on prayer. I'm definitely using a decent amount of prayer. The 2 prayer potion wouldn't be a bad grab if I ran out of prayer life, but I should be fine. Blowpipe is doing work. Pretty much max range blowpipe is still solid, even post-nerf. And this is Amethyst Darts, remember. So you could also Dragon Dart. Whoa, I wouldn't Dragon Dart unless you're like a pet hunter, you already got the shortcut, and you're really just trying to do the fastest kills per hour possible. Say it with me, though, guys. You already know it. What about them thralls? Oh, I could have marked the tile while I was in there. Let's do it together. This is the Hoots method. There's also a Runelight plugin that will help you with thralls, but I've turned off a lot of plugins recently, excuse me, for I don't know, we don't have to start talking about woes that I talk about on stream. If you're looking to talk about stupid shit like that, I guess. Twitch.tv/theedboys, by the way. All right, let's quickly bank. This is like the most important part, excuse me, is getting through the bank as fast as possible. So let's do this, and this, and bounce. We're good to go. For a while, I was running the plugin that would tell me, like, you need to summon a thrall. But I had some lag problems recently that we've basically fixed, but my PC is just kind of old, is the reason it started in the first place. And, some of the help was turning off a lot of plugins that I didn't need to use. I also happened to turn off plugins that I was using at the time just to make sure it got rid of the lag. And I just haven't turned back on a lot of those plugins if I haven't felt they're 100% necessary. But I'm out here 4 kills in without using any thralls. What are we doing? So here's what we're going to do. We got an empty room. Actually, protect from melee first. Because these guys probably won't hit me, but the ones in here, this guy could snipe me first. Protect from magic. Get the Warhammer going. Spec life. 3, 2, 1. Thrall. Spec landed. Are we getting a second spec? Spec landed, dude. Wow. If I was bringing more switches for Dragon Warhammer 2, like wearing full Inquisitors, bringing, I don't know, even like Tyrannical Ring kind of shit to give you a little bit of crush bonus, make sure the specs always land. Whew. I tell you what. You definitely could just skip out on bringing the range gear. With, this is 5th kill in, and if you're only doing 1 kill trips to always go get your spec energy back really helps too. Oh, stop switching. We hit both specs. Which, the whole point of not bringing the range switch would mostly be for more food and inventory space, or inventory space for food, I should say, like prayer potion life, stuff like that. And, that's not that big of a deal if you're focused on 1 kill trips, always going to the house between kills so that you can get your special attack energy back so that you don't have to bring the range switch. Like, it's really not that big of a deal to, oh, shoot, eat before we go under because we're at 31 health. Be careful. This might be the old 1 kill trip. Use a thrall, only get 1 kill. Oh, I was talking about the Hoots method before. Real quick. Here's one way if you don't want to use the Thralls plugin, but you don't mind marking tiles. Dark Crab Life. I am going to hit the bank, but let's... Oh, we're not going to be able to label this while we're getting hit, right? Hold on. Oh, I spelled Thralls wrong. There we go. Bounce. Let's see if I forget Thralls even more. Could have gone for the second kill there. Got like half the food left, but I don't know. We're bouncing for right now. We're on pace currently for like the 24 to 25 kill hour, which is, I think my guide I said up to 24, 25 max. I think like 22 to 25 was the number I said. So we're doing all right. Let's see. Quick bank trips really matter though. Hold up. Going slow. And we're out of here. Not too bad. 5k CN. I've been paying a little bit less attention to the actual loot. Kalphite Queen does not have a great loot table in general. The main thing would be uniques. Bro, if we get a dragon pick during this one, I won't even know what to say. Most of my hour of videos, I have not had great RNG so far. Like, my best drop in an hour of video was an hour of Muspa. I got the Venator Shard, being like 6 mil at the time. I think that's the most expensive thing I've gotten while doing just a straight up hour of example kills here. We're not really going to beat that by getting like a dragon pick. And dragon pick on the group Iron Man would be nice. We're going to need them soon. Yo, Thralls, I see it. One spec landed. Second spec did not land, so we will be using range in the second phase. Again, it depends exactly on your setup. What's going to be better DPS after a certain amount of Dragon Warhammer or even BGS specs land. Oh, I'm seeing some lag life. Everybody okay out there? Think we're all right. Hopefully I've remembered to link the DPS calc in the description so you can plug your setup in there and you can check it with 0, 1, and 2 Dragon Warhammer hits and see whether or not your melee or your range setup does more damage in the second phase with a certain amount of defense reduction. More often than not, it's going to be just simple to... Wow, we hit the Vicious Blow for like a 4. That's where it triples damage. More often than not, it's simple just to default over to your range setup because it's tough to do damage through this Protect from melee unless you have the really good setup. But depending on exactly how much you're trying to min-max some KC, it can be helpful to know that, like, hey, you landed those 2 Dragon Warhammer hits. This thing is butter. You can just stick to melee life. Especially the Karis Parson or Breaching is huge on that. Second Thrall maybe would help. I don't even know if I summoned the first Thrall. I noticed this thing say Thralls and I said something about it. I'm not sure if I summoned it. Part of the downside... Yeah, hold on real quick. Drop life. I am going to go for a second kill. Just in case we could maybe. Yeah, the 3 Monkfish helps too. I was going to say food supply could make a difference. Ah, shoot, forgot what I was going to say. Oh, if I didn't do any commentary during, like, hour of video or, like, a full raid video in general, I probably could show off a more... Oh, shoot, dude. I have pretty low prayer. Let's switch this over so I can double-click my quick prayers. I should probably bring a second prayer potion. What am I talking about, dude? What year is it? Wow, already getting smacked? This may not go well. This may not go well. Whoa. Whoa. Can't finish his commentary about how commentary makes the fight harder for me while the fight's getting harder for me. I don't even know what's going on. Definitely just locking into only watching the fight and doing it. I would make less mistakes while doing something even as simple as Kalphite Queen. But part of the whole point of the example video is to have some commentary and discuss what it's like in mid-kill instead of just the guide where it's mostly like sped up kills and just screenshots and shit giving you an idea of the mechanics. But also, the point of the hour of video is not just to have like a perfect hour worth of kills. Most people are not on the verge of the perfect hour and just looking for like what can they really nail for the perfect hour. I also never double clicked my prayers. Hold on, here we go. You learn a lot from mistakes and how to recover from those mistakes for sure, but there's not as much of that when it comes to Kalphite Queen. This is pretty straightforward. Turned off my prayer, walked under him. Set it up again. Double clicking my quick prayer so we don't use any prayer points. A little one tick flick action. This would not be needed if I brought more prayer potions. The thrall just went out. Also using prayer points with thrall action, of course. Woo! Cutting it close. 2-kill trip, though. Ceridome Brew and some blood runes. Okay, let's bounce. That's 7 KC. Almost... not quite a third. 1.1 KXP, an hour at 3.7... excuse me. 1.1 KXP gained at 3.7k an hour. Not too bad. Let's put on that melee gear. Put things away. I'm going to grab that second prayer potion so we stop running into that issue. It's another thing that I bring up during guide life when I'm talking about the balance of potions and food. It's like you generally have to adjust based off of your gear and stats and whatnot. You're not always going to bring the exact same amount of potions that you just see a streamer or a YT vid saying to do, like, just bring exactly this much food and potions, and then you use more or less than that. Like, that'll happen. In other words, after a few trips, when you notice that you're not using a certain supply as much as you thought, or you're using more than you thought, adjust. It's crazy, crazy. Pretty good pace so far. We're actually 22, 23 kills we could get in this hour. Is not too bad at all. If you're just looking for pet life, you need a lot of kills or you need to get lucky anyway. Yo, let's peek real quick. And if you're trying to get good advice out of an hour of KQ and you're watching this one as opposed to the budget gear video that won't be using this shortcut, you're probably more likely looking for pet life than just regular KQ kills because you've already gotten that head life. We'll see, we'll see. Hold up, hold up. 0 spec. Let's use the thrall too. That spec landed. I'm going to go under to eat. We're going to have at it. Thrall life. Which thrall you use doesn't really matter. I guess. Hold on. Wait, wait. Does the thrall not hit through prayer? There's a 2. There's his 3 from... I didn't even think about if prayer would affect him technically. There are very few cases where the exact thrall attack style matters. Something like when you're fighting Olm. If you're fighting Olm's like mage hand, and you have a ranged thrall fighting that hand, I'm pretty sure it maxes out at 1. If you're fighting the nightmare boss, magic damage does double damage to the totems in that fight. So if you spawn the ghosts while you're doing totems, that ghost can hit up to a 6 instead of a 3, or maybe lower if you're using the lower level thralls. So there are cases where it matters, to be fair. But it looks like this guy's doing alright. Oh, he's gone. He just disappeared. May not have needed the second spawn. KC number 8 coming in hot. I don't really want to talk about the fact that we just got 3,000 coins and a 2-dose super combat for all that effort, but it's okay. So, Kalphite Queen. If you guys watched just like my full guide, I kind of gave this impression a little bit. Kalphite Queen is not really made for making a lot of money bossing. There's a couple specific drops. Now it's one of the best ways, or one of the possible ways I should say, to get a dragon pickaxe outside of the wilderness. Fucking huge. That or volcanic mine life, right? Diaries. There's the diary life because of the KQ head. And of course, it's got a pretty classic pet, the Kalphite Queen pet. Pretty cool. But overall, if you haven't done any Kalphite Queen and you're excited about the KQ grind, oh, I got the wrong overhead on. I see now. Hold up. If you're excited about the Kalphite Queen grind, don't get your hopes up too much on just the regular drops. Like, that's the main thing. Her regular drops are kind of ass. The best part about regular drops from her, I am going to send this spec. Damn it, never mind. Never mind, never mind. Send this one, though. We might have to tally out in this attempt. The thing about her regular drops is she always drops some supplies, too. Wait on the spec action. So at least it helps you out with trying to get a second kill, but it requires nearly max gear in general to, like, even be thinking, I'm going to attempt a second kill trip. She has definitely needed some minor tweaks in terms of rebalancing, and at least upping the drop table by giving it the dragon pickaxe has definitely helped. But, I don't know, like, the requirements to rewards ratio on KQ are still a bit lopsided. I think it's pretty clear when you just see regular drops. We're getting through this kill, though. We still got a mana ray. Come on. Blow pipe. Very nice. What do you got for me? Ensouled Kalphite head. That's alright. That's alright. I was hoping for a regular KQ head during this, just to feel like I got something lucky. Again, there's not any huge drops on my end. Even if I get that dragon pickaxe, is not a very big deal for gains I could be making on the main account. So I won't be unhappy. I also wouldn't be, like, happy, I guess, with getting nothing. But I wouldn't be unhappy if we just get nothing in terms of the big uniques. And the only point of this video is showing examples of the fight, because that is the point of this video, is showing examples of the fight. But it is kind of nice to maybe get some bonus drops on it. I feel like going into the vid, on my end, I'm always hyped to go into any bossing where I'm about to spend like an hour plus on a boss that has uniques in general. I could even get the pet here. I would really like to get that pet. I don't have it. But, I don't know. It's always hype thinking, like, what if? The drop's like 50% of the hype on a boss half the time. So you're like, what if you get something dope? So I feel like, potentially, on the viewer side of things, when you guys see another full hour of a boss, you're like, oh, shit, there might be some good drops in there. KQ just doesn't peak out high enough to be that hype on it. So if there's any boss that we don't have to, you know, sort of spend that RNG, quote unquote, this would be not a bad time to just get some regular old kills. We're a little over a third of the way through the XP per hour, and we're actually kind of cranking. A lot more 2-kill trips than normal. I feel like it was just the one kill trip. Tanking that mage hit. 14. Sucks to suck. There's a spec. Thrall is out. I used the other one this time. Don't really know why. It just happened. We did it. Second spec didn't land. Bummer. And now we just wait. Like, legit, as much as this is kind of an intense fight, especially the lower stats and gear that you have, you are not doing a lot of damage to her, and she just constantly hits. So it feels like an intense fight. But mechanically, there is not that much to do. Like, I'm just sitting here getting ready to walk under. Just wait it out. Just wait it out. Like, I'm going to keep saying just wait it out. Even if that was her just beating my ass, I had to walk under and eat. Like, this is the main thing you're doing. You walk under, you eat. Every once in a while, walk under to switch gear and just have at it again. So in a way, to actually maximize your Kalphite Queen kills per hour, your bank trips are something that require more efforts to really just be quick. Don't, you know, sit here and talk out loud about what you're doing also. It would help to, like, focus on the fight. But, I mean, that's kind of what I was just saying. Is like, you don't really need to focus that hard on the fight. You're like, oh, well. Just kind of chilling. Let my Thrall do some work, too. About to get Jar of Sand, maybe. That'll be fun. I don't have the Jar of Sand in my collection log, but I did get one before a collection log came out. Cactus Spines and the Anti-Poison. In general, the balance of supplies that she drops for you, though, it is kind of nice that it's basically all supplies that you would use during this fight. They did a good job of being like, every time you get a kill here, you get supplies that could help you get more kills. She just does so much damage, and you don't get that many supplies. It really doesn't make or break the trip very often at all. We got no spec life to deal with, so we're just crushing away with the Karis Parson of breaching. We haven't had that many vicious blows, if you know what I mean. Every once in a while, you find like a little chink in the armor, and you do 3 times damage with just the regular Karis would do it, but also the Karis Partisan will do it. Not even just saying like Karis Partisan without a gem, like the regular just dagger that you don't have if you haven't, or that you do have if you haven't done Beneath Cursed Sands. I didn't have to walk under there. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. I guess for technicality's sake, if she's attacking a little bit faster than me, walking under every attack wouldn't be bad either. It's a lot of effort. It's not bad to put more effort into bossing, but this isn't necessarily the boss that I'm trying to put more effort into. You know, there's raids. That's worth putting effort into. Hey, whatever you're actively grinding is worth putting effort into, and I am actively grinding some Kalphite Queen. So, I guess the last thing I had said was false. Like, I am putting some effort in, huh? Be better. Put out the thralls. I should have put the thralls thing a little closer. Getting a little bit more used to it. Place. Wow, if we got like... Oh, never mind. Kinda, if we got like a lot of food, we could go for a third kill, but likely 2 dark crabs or 3 monkfish is like the best thing we'll see here. You don't get insane food, you really don't. Walk under, eat. We're definitely just looking to survive at this point. Thrall still doing work. Be gone. Thrall, end it. He's trying. We got it. Ranging potion and the old rune arrows. It's like 250 rune arrows. Ooh, kind of weak. It's like 2.5 points at last man standing. I have very little experience in last man standing, but the last couple of 24-hour streams we've knocked out, we did a few hours of last man standing in each of them, and it was a lot of fun. And by we, not just every time I talk about my own gains, I say we. I just bring you guys in, no matter what I'm doing. But we actually had a lot of viewers during the live stream show up, and we were like filling up basically the lobby, it felt like. There was a lot of green and orange dots out there that were all beating me up. You guys gotta stop beating me up while I'm doing LMS live. Any of you that were there for LMS or watching the vid, come on guys, you're supposed to make me look good. And by the way, we'll be making an LMS vid for the YT viewers once I get more of it done too, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back out there, though. Second prayer potion. I was going to say, this is not the setup I've been going out there with. 2 prayer potions. It hasn't been often that we need the second prayer potion, but 1 extra mana ray has also not been making or breaking the run. So, I feel like it is better to keep that second prayer potion as the just-in-case measure. Go and hit that peak. We haven't been crashed quite yet. It's hardly a crash if you're not even in the room when they go in there anyway, but Kalphite Queen doesn't tend to be super packed. It's got to be doing a little bit better now that the Dragon Pickaxe is on the list, but it doesn't tend to be super packed. It's really not that hard to just hop for worlds once there's somebody in your world anyway. Thrall action? Where's the queen? There she is. Woo, the 76. Show me the 80. 8 XP drop, close enough. 8. Okay, 2 specs landed. We're going to have an Easty kill. We get to use the Partisan for the second round. The best part of the Partisan is that it hits triple damage sometimes. That doesn't necessarily guarantee that it's better DPS. Like the DPS calc for KQ in general, yes, this is the shit for damage. But what I am more getting at is that even if you were to compare the Karis Partisan with, let's just say there was some other Karis Notisan that, it had the same exact, like, average DPS, but without that triple damage every once in a while. So whatever you have to increase the regular hits by to make it even. So it was, you do the exact amount of damage overall, whether you have one that hits 3 times occasionally or one that's just slightly stronger that never does 3 times damage. It's still more fun to use the one, you know, using thralls, you imagine. Still more fun to use the Karis Partisan that does 3 times damage occasionally. Oh wow, that was a quick ending to that kill. Rune Knife, Poison ++, and a Ceridome Brew. Alright, bro. Trying to maybe stack up these Kalphites so I can just turn off my overhead, but also if I turn off my overhead, how much damage am I going to take? It's like 10 seconds till the boss comes back. But I was like, what's the most efficient way to stand here with these guys? Time for another 2-kill trip. We're doing good. I'm going to summon a new Thrall now. There were 20 seconds in the last one, but you know what I was going to forget. Kinda cranking. Oh my god. Definitely cranking. Baller. If Blowpipe does absolute work here, We can go for the 3 for... It's pretty uncommon. Need less damage from KQ. Also, more magic hits, please, lady. Oh, yep. We kind of tick 8 there. We definitely tick 8 there. I ate the mana ray right as she used that range attack. Sketch. I saw the timing coming, but I was like, I might have to tick eat, basically, but she won't use another range hit, right? And then she used another range hit. I'm like, yeah, but she won't actually land the 25 again, right? And then she actually landed the 25. Sheesh. Let's get another Thrall going. I think the 3-kill trip is out the window. I was getting at earlier. Sometimes you got a lot of food and you look like you're doing well. The trip's going clean and she just spanks. She does a lot of damage. Makes it very difficult to fight her with the budget gear and budget stats too, which is why the flinch method can be a popular option, but flinch method's also super slow. At this rate with no food, because I have the Ceradomin Brew, also my Thrall's doing a lot of the work. I can just stand under her for a while. I wouldn't mind sipping the Ceradomin Brew for survival, in other words. But we made it through. It didn't matter. Another brew. We went from, yo, might be the first 3-kill trip attempt, to barely, well, really not having any food after the end of the trip. It was just the 2 brews that she dropped. Okay. Wow. She was not happy. I was talking shit. Like, easy 3-kill trip. Nobody's ever killed more Kalphite Queens in one run this easily, and then she, you know, she took offense to that, quite literally. All right, put things away. Second, a prayer potion. Let's go ahead and refresh that one because it's a 3-doser at the moment. Grab these and some manta rays. Eat these. 2 Karambuan and a mana ray, and we're out. Imagine remembering Thralls. It's gotten a little better as we get a little bit further into the hour, but it hasn't been every time either. A little bit over the half-hour mark for sure. We're at 13 KC though. Nice. 22, 23 KC. I'd be happy with that mark. If we hit 25, would be pretty fucking sweet. 25 KQ kills in an hour. It's not necessarily easy, but if you're pet hunting and you're averaging 20 plus, that's very nice. Because she's generally a slow KC, especially before you get the Kalphite Queen head. For those who are looking for an hour-long Kalphite Queen video without using the shortcut and more budget gear, either that's coming out the day after this video, or it's already out and it's in the description. I don't know what order I'm putting them out currently, but that video will or does already exist. Check that description life. Spec number 1, Landon. Thrall life. That wasn't a spec. That was a regular hit. Oh, no. Okay, regular, actual spec hit. Spec number 1 hit. Spec number 2 did not. Sag. I did this to me. I mean, it's still going to be an easy kill. No problem. No problem. Get carried by gear. Thralls are nice, too. They really do add up. I haven't locked into his damage too much to, really notice if he's getting more zeros, but I feel like it's not 1 out of 4 hits or a 0. So he rolls between a 0 and a 3 when he hits, and he's supposed to have 100% accuracy. I don't know if overheads fuck with the Thrall. Not 100% sure. I only got the 1 Dragon Warhammer spec, so we are living blowpipe life. And starting off fine. Hey, guess who didn't sip his ranging potion to the bank? This guy. Interesting. Clicked it too quick. Never clicked it at all. I don't know. I'm not sure. I was there, but I wasn't paying enough attention. I was talking to you guys. I thought you guys were paying attention. All right, here we go. I'm supposed to eat the mana ray in there too. Send it. Used a little bit less than half my food to get through this kill, but it's so easy to get your ass kicked on like the next kill. We're doing that 1-kill trip. No spec energy to make it like a little bit better. The Ensouled Kalphite head, okay. Keep attacking the Kalphite worker because I can't click, okay. I guess if I was on a Kalphite task for this, that would really have upset me that I wasted a kill. Another thing that would... Oh my goodness. I have not been on a Kalphite task with Karis Partisan of Breaching. I brought up, like, in the full guide, you know, if you guys are on task, Slayer helmet, by the way, is going to be filthy, but I haven't necessarily messed around with it. That has got to be so much fun, dude. I want the anglerfish for this. Make sure I sip the ranging potion this time. We're good to go. Got everything? We're in and out on the bank trips. Not too bad. The bank trips and the travel to Kalphite Queen makes a huge difference on your kills per hour. It's pretty straightforward when it comes to any boss. That bank trips and the travel to it will help, but it is a much bigger difference when you're getting 1, maybe 2 kill trips. If you're doing something where you only have to bank once every 30 minutes, then taking an extra minute to bank is really not that big of a deal. 1 to 2 minutes an hour added. Sure, you could go faster, but not that big of a deal. You're doing something where you bank 20 times in the hour and you take an extra minute every time. That's a third of your hour right there. That's terrible. That is not good. All right, we got the 1 spec. Count it. Eat another manta ray while I'm down here. She's already in, like, a flinch position. Check this out. Just tag her real quick. Yeah, she's in, like, the perfect flinch position. There's nobody up here to stop her from moving north, though. I'm going to untag her. So if I walked under her and just stood here for a little bit, see how she moved north there? Usually you want to have, like, the other Kalphite Guardian up there. Again, if you're looking for more, like, actual examples of flinching, my full guide has a full kill where I flinched for the kill. GG's. We only got the 1 spec. Should be under her. There we go. There we go. Still taking damage from that 1 Kalphite while you do this. Oops. I just ate a mana ray because I'm using my F keys too much. Only a little time on the Thrall. Will we have to respawn or are we just going to crank? Crank, dude. Thrall's doing it too. He's cranking. Probably not that worth it to have a Thrall just for that half health, but hey, we've forgotten so many Thralls need that extra damage. That 3 damage right there, though. Oh, he's going to finish the kill while I walk under. I missed the walk under. I missed the walk under. Should I have my shift, click, walk? I do have my shift, click, walk ready. Look at this. As I click shift, I don't attack. I should know that I have my own controls set up. Idiot. Woo, there we go. 1 kill trip again. Starting to get slapped a little more out here. Watermelon seeds. Yeah, her drop table, like I said, regular drop table, pretty weak. Pretty weak, okay? But you're not here for the regular drops necessarily. I tell you what, as an Iron Man, well, 25 watermelon seeds is still useful as an Iron Man, but I guess there's better ways to get them than the Kalphite Queen. She has some Iron Man drops that are nice, mostly the noted wines. The noted wines of Zamrak. Some good stuff for ranging potions. Sip up, take all these out, and head out. 2/3 of the way through at the moment. We're at 15 KC, so we're on pace for 21 to 22 kills. I need a few more 2-kill trips. We need that 20 plus. We started off a little bit hotter. The XP started as I got my first hit, so also the very first bank trip, like this run right here on the very first trip, didn't actually make a difference. This is a fair point. Could be at, you know, half a kill, 1 more kill, which doesn't make too much of a difference, but could end up being an extra kill or 2 on the hour at that pace. And, you know, the difference from 22 to 24 per hour is nice when you're trying to, like, get the pet or something. My God. After this guy hits me once, we'll switch that overhead. Get ready to speckage. Spawn this guy. Spec 1 landed a 71. Spec 2 landed a 67. Wow. Just did more than half her health just specking her down. Very nice. And the Karis is doing work. So we got both specs to land. So I don't have to switch gear. Let's go ahead and eat the second piece of food real quick. Keep myself at pretty good health. Oops, get back out there. And try to hit through prayer. This would be a cool time for that vicious blow. We haven't had a ridiculous one, huh? I think we got like a 60-something out of the Karis Partisan today. But the highest hits have been from the Dragon Warhammer so far. Not the thing that can do 3 times damage, where my max hit is like a 57 currently. So that'd be 150 plus 21, 171 I might be able to pull off. What? Imagine hitting a 171. Get out of here. Not only do you have to max hit on the same hit that you get the 3 times damage, she's got to have at least 171 health left when you pull that off too, though, or else you won't see the big number. GG's. Super Restore and 100 grapes. Okay. Okay, guy. Didn't really want to sip the Super Restore instead of the Prayer Potion, but I did. Like, it just kind of naturally, I went Mana Ray, Super Restore there. Oop. It's 1 more Prayer Point per dose of Super Restore than it is Prayer Potion. It doesn't really matter much for lower, well, bosses that you're not doing longer trips is the main thing that doesn't matter on. Don't have spec ready. I don't know why. I think I would on the 2nd kill of the trip. So if you feel like you're consistent with 2 kill trips and with using the range gear on the 2nd form, it may not be a bad option to just land the first Dragon Warhammer spec and not go for a 2nd, so that you have a Dragon Warhammer spec for kill number 2. And then eventually kill number 3. We'll have a 3rd, like another spec ready here soon. I'm at 40 spec energy. Range gear, though. Is it not actually dead yet? No, it is. It is. Try again. Thrall is doing work. I am trying my best to do work. Not bad. At least we're tanking hard. Come on, maybe half health. Come on, dude. Also, 3 monkfish would be a cool drop. Bringing that Thrall back. Didn't really need him. 3 monkfish. Bucket of Sand and Super Restore. That's the best we've done, like, food-wise in 2 kills, but I'm not going for the 3 kill trip. We'll just stick with that 2 for head to the bank. And try again. 100 buckets of sand is actually not a bad Iron Man drop. It's just not that many. Like, if you go do the sand grinder, sandstone grinder, whatever, you can get a lot of buckets there, so. Like, 100 buckets of sand, it's still, you know, it's bonus on the Iron Man life for some crafting XP, but to think that that adds up well for how much effort is required on the Kalphite Queen is just not it, I guess. It's just not it. It's still a nice bonus, but it's not a lot. It's not enough. KQ drop table, in many ways, is still weak, but shout out that dragon pick, okay? At least it's a bonus. Just a little bit of a bonus. Go ahead and peek in the crevice. We haven't been, quote-unquote, crashed quite yet. Whoop. Nobody in there. Again, it's not usually very packed in there. We probably got another 5 to 6 kills we could pull off. 6 would be impressive. Probably 5 kills pushing it. Here we go. Especially if we get multi-kill trips. We're Easty, though. We're Easty, though. 71, bro. Good start into... Oh, we didn't actually use the 2nd spec. 24, count it. We can just use the partisan the whole fight. And pretty much sit back and relax. Could start shift clicking to walk under more, but it's a little more obvious visually if you guys just see me hovering over the walk here option. Oops. Easty. Oh, that's right, that's right. I turned on the wrong offensive prayer, and then I saw the strength XP drop. I'm like, oh yeah, we're just smacking. Smacking pretty hard, too. Not a lot of vicious blows. They are pretty rare to hit the 3 times damage, but still. I was hoping to get a little bit more hype on it. Potato cactus and 2 prayer potions. The potato. The potato cactus are kind of nice for the Iron Man life, too. I guess in general, the supply drops aren't too bad for the Iron Man. It's like super combats, super restores, ranging potions, prayer potions. Those are all nice to keep stacking up on. I used 1 dose of prayer potion to get 8 doses as a drop. That's a good ratio, you know? Not too bad. No specs to work with. Using the wrong prayer. Here we go. Thrall life. Do all the work. Maybe the Thrall has some Dragon Warhammer specs for me. That'll be the upgrade we get on Thralls, like, years down the road. As power creep just takes on, like, 50 years down the road, when now you can equip items on your Thrall. Not a bad start here for 2 kills. You're gonna die. Eat that Mana Ray. Mana Ray potion. And go back out. And the Thrall finished it. Two-kill trip again, no problem, though. If we just take, like, no damage here, as she does a 28. If we take no damage and get 3 Monkfish... I almost said Monk Ray instead of... I'm lost. Monkfish, Monk Ray, Mana Ray, Mana Monk, Mana Fish, that's right. Could go for the healing spec on the BP, but if we get those 3 Monkfish, come on, give me a couple hits. Oh, the Thrall's gone, too. A little bit of extra damage. But also when she's down to, like, nothing like this, I could just stand under her. Oh, we already got it. I was going to say let the Thrall finish. Mana Rays, though? Or Monkfish, whatever? Ugh. It's weak. I'm not pushing it. I'm not pushing it. 2 good kills in a row. She's going to slap me next time. We're at half food to start. And the Divine Potion's going to be out kind of soon. We are more prepped for the 1 to 2 kill trips rather than the potential 3 kill trips right now. Put a bunch of things away. And try again. The extra prayer potion, almost forgot. Get out of here. 2.9k out of the 3.6k per hour. Actually, we're looking good now because that was KC 19. Definitely looking at 22, maybe 23 KC on the hour. Not bad, not bad. Especially if we hustle. And for the most part, we talked about really all the strategy here for some high-level kills. Your gear and your stats can carry you through. There's not that much strategy in terms of actual mid-fight things to do. It's just being quick on, like, your bank trips and getting back in there and trying again. It's also nice if the Dragon Warhammer hits land. Let's see if we get another twofer. Didn't use the spec yet. Landed it, 62. Nice, and a 37. We are balling. GG's KQ. First phase is always fine, though. It's right now where she can kick ass. Oh, wait, we got the 2 specs. What are you doing? What are you doing? Melee gear stays on during sex. Here we go. Oh, stay away from that thing, though. I don't know the max hit on the Guardian, but you don't want to take extra damage from that guy. Extra damage from these little guys. Not that big of a deal. Oh, I thought my Thrall was stuck under him. Now he's going to town. He's going to town. I cut that close. I was taking a sip of my drink. My goodness. Getting cocky out here. Getting cocky. Easty, though. Super restores and the uncut rubies. Okay, then. Not bad. That was the 20th kill on the hour of. We got a couple more we can sneak in. Maybe one more trip after this. Her respawn timer is pretty quick, which is nice, but also if you're only doing 1 kill trips, it doesn't really matter much, I guess. It really only matters when you get that second kill, for sure. No spec light this time. On this first phase, it doesn't matter that much. It makes the biggest difference on phase 2. Now you have increased DPS with your Karis, Partisan, and Breaching on phase 1 if you land Dragon Warhammers. Like, it still does make a difference, but it's not as big of a deal as that phase 2 life for sure. Smack him. Are we out? No specs, so range gear. $31, you don't gotta max hit me out the gate. Phase 2, crazy. What are you doing? Why me? Here we go. I'm gonna just dump this BP spec. Nice, dude, it landed. 30. Potentially could have saved that for a Dragon Warhammer on the KC3, but like I've been saying, we're not knocking out the 3-kill trip, so why not just heal up a little bit? We're home free, baby. Thrall could do it on his own at this point. He's a beast. Maybe not quite. My goodness. Thrall, do we let him finish on his own? It's a little slower than just getting a BP hit, excuse me, but he can do it. He can do it. Come on, Thrall boy. Come on. GG's. Prayer potions, magic logs. Not a great drop. If it's not a unique, it's probably not a great drop. 21 KC coming in hot. Yeah, that was 21 kills so far. We're looking at a trip and a half to go. But 1 prayer potion away. Did I not sip at all, or did I just... No, I went through a full one. They got 2 more. Okay. Pre-sips. Be gone. Alright, we need to see potentially a unique, but like I was saying, not a big deal if we don't get any uniques here. Kind of maybe save that RNG for when I really need it. But also, I'd like to use that RNG on an actual hit. Either the 80+ Dragon Warhammer life, or the like 100+ Karis Partisan. That'd be cool. It's a lot to ask for, but we only have 2 to 3 kills left, so that would be cool. Oops. I went to listen to the crevice and I never actually ran through. What are we? No shortcut life? If you're looking for an hour of with no shortcut life, that'll be linked in the description. If you didn't catch me say that earlier, by the way. Thrall action. Spec 1, let's step under between specs. That's how slow we're attacking. Spec 2 landed, step under and eat. And have at it. She is smacking phase 1 right now, though. Whoa, lady. Why so upset? All I'm doing is smacking you. I crush you with my spear. You gone? I don't remember if I hit the second Warhammer spec. I feel like I didn't. I don't think I did. We'll see. Either way, blowpipe's gonna do work here. See what I mean? Actual accuracy, even though I hit 2 1s in a row. Not bad, not bad. Been at 35 health for so long. Just waiting for the 1. There we go. It was the 2-fer got me kind of close to 1-hit range. She get a 31, and these guys could each hit like a 1 on me, so I could be 1 hit at 31 health. GG's for the uncut diamond and the super combat. We're going to be pushing the 2-kill trip because we just used more than half our food. But we're pushing the time left on the hour anyways, so. Let's just try it. No spec life to work with. We'll get a BP spec late, though. We are currently doing okay. She's not hitting very hard, but I'm not so happy with my hits either. Do we have a thrall out? We do. Okay. Could basically flinch here. Yeah, look, hold on. So the idea of the flinch life is, I can't wait for her health bar to go down. I don't think flinching would work with the thrall, because the thrall's just gonna keep hitting her. English, dude. Send it. Please. Send it. This is the last kill attempt either way. Don't kill me with a 31, though. We're gonna be screwed for the next KC. I think we're looking at the 22 kill hour. Banking and coming back for the extra kill would have been more likely to work. But we'll see. Hold on, we'll see. Don't give up yet. Panicking. Panicking. Technically, we should bounce. Yeah, I also wasn't using Protect from Magic for a sec there. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. That's gonna do it. We're right about, okay, we're technically slightly under an hour, dude. Get scammed. The upload probably hit a little over an hour at this point because of the intro, but slightly less than an hour's worth of XP. We could have pulled off the 23 kill hour there, but we're looking at 22 kills in the hour overall. Hopefully I'm putting the loot up on screen. The 800k in loot in an hour is not great for needing very high stats and gear, but like I've been saying, KQ is not good for like the GP an hour. Her regular drops are not awesome. It's more about getting some uniques and whatnot. So yeah, hopefully this gave you a good example of how to knock out some KQ with some higher tier gear using the shortcut and how to really grind out some decent Kalphite Queen kills. You could get a couple more kills in the hour, but a 22 kill hour is really not that bad. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Hopefully you got some good information. If you did, or maybe you just enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content, everybody. I do stream on Twitch. If you enjoy this live form content, then you might want to follow me on Twitch, which should currently be linked on the screen and in the description. I also have a Discord and a Twitter, which are linked in the description. That's about it. Thank you very... Wow, dude. Ruined the outro. We're bouncing. Thank you very much. Peace. Love you all.
Good luck on the gains.